Hello students, a very good morning to all the students. So students, in our last class we have seen different topic and we completed the class with the last topic, that is aquatic birds. So students, today we are going to start with a new topic, that is what do birds eat. So students, हम अभी ये जानने वाले हैं कि बर्ड्स क्या खाते हैं. ओके, सो बर्ड्स लाइक द स्पैरोज, pigeons, peacock and the finches eat hard nuts, grains and seed. So students, the sparrow, pigeon, peacock and finches, they eat hard nuts, grains and seed. So number 2, parrots and parakeets eat hard fruits and nuts. So this is a parrot and parakeet, they eat hard fruits and nuts. Number 3, a duck like to eat worms from the soft mud near the pond. So students, we all know that the duck live in water. So it also eat different worms that are found in the pond, okay, near the mud. So number 4, vultures, eagles and kites feed on flesh of animals. So student, this is a vulture and eagles and kite, they all feed on flesh of animals. So I hope it is clear. So students, moving on to the next one, that is nest. So like us, birds need a home to live in. So students, we all need a home to live in. Similarly, birds also need a home in order to live in. The home of a bird is called a nest. So what is nest? Nest is the home of a bird. So before building a nest, the bird pair decides where to build the nest. So students, before building our house, we also decide a lot. That means how to construct our house, how to make the different rooms. Similarly, bird pair also decide where to build the nest. Then the next step is collecting materials and carrying it to the building site. So students, after deciding where to build the nest, the next step is the collection of materials and carrying it to the building sites. So the final step is construction. So students, final step क्या होता है? Final step is the construction. Okay. So birds build nest to lay and hatch egg. So students, birds build nest in order to lay and hatch the eggs. That means to lay down their egg and to hatch it to the chicks. Okay. So next is to protect their eggs and nestling from the enemies. So students, why do we stay at home? We stay at home in order to protect us from our enemies and also for different factors. Similarly, birds also stay in the nest in order to protect their eggs and also to protect their nestling from the enemies. So third one is to protect themselves from the harsh weather. So students, in order to protect themselves from the bad weather, they also build a nest. So students, now we are moving on to the next topic, that is nest of birds. So students, now we are going to understand about the nest of different birds. So first one is the sparrow. So students, I hope you have seen a sparrow. So this is a sparrow. So it makes its nest in houses, trees or any other protected place. So students, the sparrow will always make its nest in the house or tree or in any other protected place. So house, tree, these are also protected place. Similarly, it also searches for different protected place in order to make its nest. The material it uses to make its nest are mainly grass, leaves, straw and cotton. So students, the sparrow will use different materials to make its nest like the grass, leaves, straw and the cotton. So you can see this is made up of the straw, and sparrow also use grass and leaves and also cotton. Okay. So number 2 is a tailor bird. It sews its nest with its beak. So students, the tailor bird will sew its nest with its beak. So I hope you understood this. टेलर बर्ड क्या करता है, वो लीफ को सी देता है उसके बीक से. ओके, so the material it uses to make its nest are thread, wool and vegetable fibers. So with the help of thread, wool and the vegetable fibers, tailor bird built a nest. So students, the next topic is the vulture. So it makes its nest on high tree. So students, this is a vulture and vulture makes its nest on the high tree. The nest look like a shallow cup. So students, the meaning of shallow is not so deep. Okay, so the nest doesn't look very deep. The materials it uses to make its nest include the stick, twigs. So it make its nest with the help of the sticks and the twigs. Okay. So next one is the woodpecker. It makes its nest on the tree trunk. So students, this is a tree trunk and the woodpecker will make its nest in the tree trunk. It uses its chisel-like beak to make a big hole on the tree trunk. So chisel means a very sharp beak. Okay, so it will make use of its sharp beak in order to make big hole in a tree trunk. So you can see this is the sharp beak of a woodpecker, and with the help of that beak it will make a big hole in the tree trunk. This hole is used as a nest. So students, this hole is used as a nest by the woodpecker. So next is the weaver bird. So it uses grass and twigs to make its nest. So this is a weaver bird, this one, and with the help of grass and twigs it makes its nest. So the nest is very strong and big. So you can see the nest is very strong and it is also very big. The entrance is at the lower end of the nest. So you can see the entrance is in the lower end of the nest. So students, the last topic is the migratory birds. So by migratory birds are those birds who travel long distance to avoid the harsh climatic condition and also in search of food and to reproduce. So students, migratory birds होते हैं बहुत सारे like the Siberian crane or the mallard duck. So these are migratory bird and migratory bird एक जगह से दूसरे जगह जाते रहते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि वो जहाँ पे रहते थे वहाँ का क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन बहुत ख़राब हो जाता है. सो उस कंडीशन में वो लोग रह नहीं पाते हैं. सो वो एक जगह से दूसरे जगह ट्रैवल करते रहते हैं. ओके, सो दे ऑल्सो ट्रैवल इन सर्च ऑफ फूड. दैट मीन्स माइग्रेटरी बर्ड खाना तलाश करते हैं. सो वो एक जगह से दूसरे जगह जाते हैं. And also to reproduce. So students, they also travel from one place to another in order to reproduce, to give their young ones. So they basically move for three reasons, that is to avoid the harsh climatic condition, number 2 in search of food, and number 3 to reproduce. So such birds are called the migratory birds. Okay students, so this movement of birds every year with changing season is called the migration. So students, this movement of bird from one place to another with changing season every year is known as the migration. So the example of migratory birds are the mallard duck or the Siberian crane. Okay, so this kind of bird, they travel long distance in order to avoid the harsh climatic condition, in order to search for food and to reproduce. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. If you find any kind of doubt, you can ask me. Okay students, so thank you and have a good day.